Now, before this story starts, I want you to do something for me. Pick up your phone right now. Go to your call log, scroll down, and find the last time your mother called you. How long ago was it? Did you pick up? Or did you look at her name on that screen and send her to voicemail because you were busy being somebody you think she wouldn't understand? Because that is exactly what Tunde did. Every single day. And by the time he finally wanted to pick up that phone and hear her voice, the phone had stopped ringing. Now, let me tell you about Tunde Adeyemi. 22 years old, first son, Yoruba boy from Mushin. And before you say anything about Mushin, just know that Mushin people have a special kind of toughness that cannot be bought, cannot be borrowed, and definitely cannot be learnt in any university in Lagos. Tunde was the first person in his entire family to enter university. First on his mother's side, first on his father's side, and first ahead of that one uncle who always tells people he attended a BU Zaria but somehow cannot name a single course, a single lecturer, or a single street on that campus. That uncle. So when Tunde got his admission letter to the University of Lagos, his mother, Mama Tunde, a small, strong woman who sold tomatoes and pepper in Mushin market, that woman tied her best wrapper, went to their local church and wept so hard during Thanksgiving that the pastor had to pause his sermon and wait for her to finish. She was not crying because she was sad. She was crying because for the first time in a very long time, something had gone right.
Now fast forward 2 years. Tunde is on campus, and campus has done something to this boy. Not broken him, no. Campus has polished him the way a rough stone gets polished, and in the process of becoming shiny, it has slowly forgotten what it was made of. He walks across Unilag campus on this Monday morning in a fresh white shirt, new sneakers, and one AirPod in his ear. Just one, because the other one spoiled 3 weeks ago and he cannot afford a replacement. But he would rather walk around looking like a man with half a music collection than to admit to anybody that he is broke. His account balance this morning is 1,340 naira, and 800 of that came from his mother's transfer last Thursday. Money she labeled for feeding. Money he used to buy that very shirt he is wearing right now. But here's the thing about Tunde. From a distance, he looks like money. He walks like money. He talks like money. He has learned to laugh at the right volume in the right rooms and say the right things to the right people. The only problem is that when you get close enough, the account balance tells a completely different story. His phone buzzes in his pocket. He glances at the screen. Mama Market. And here, right here, is where I need you to pay attention. Because Tunde's face does something in this moment that is not anger. It is not irritation. It is something quieter and more dangerous than both of those things. His face goes blank. The way a face goes blank when a person has practiced not feeling something for so long that the practice has become the personality. He slides the phone into his pocket. The phone buzzes again and again, 4 times total. He keeps walking. He adjusts his one working AirPod. He keeps walking. Now, in his defense, and I want to be fair to this boy, even though he does not deserve it right now, Tunde did not wake up one morning and decide to be ashamed of his mother. It happened the way most slow disasters happen, gradually, then suddenly. It started in his first week on campus when he told someone his mother was in business instead of saying she sold tomatoes in Mushin market. Just a small softening of the truth, harmless, he told himself. Then it became, she runs a small enterprise in Lagos. Then it became family business, retail, distribution, that kind of thing. And by the second year, Tunde had constructed an entirely alternate version of his mother in his head. One that was easier to present to the world he was trying to enter. The real Mama Tunde, the one with the rough hands and the faded wrapper and the broken Yoruba English that mixed both languages in the same sentence without apology. That woman he kept locked in a separate compartment of himself. A compartment he only opened when he needed money.
He slides into a seat beside his roommate, Segun. Now, Segun is a boy from Ibadan who operates at one volume, loud, and has absolutely no filter between his brain and his mouth. A dangerous combination. A hilarious one. Tunde, guy, she's here. She is here. Segun's whisper can be heard from 3 classrooms away. This is not an exaggeration. This is a medical condition. Tunde does not look up. Who? This boy is asking me who? Chidera. Your Chidera. She just walked into the faculty building with his Zara bag and Fendi sunglasses, and I nearly swallowed my own tongue, Tunde. She's not my Chidera. She's not your Chidera yet, but the way you iron your shirt every single time she's going to be on campus, that iron is sending a very clear message, my brother. That iron is writing love letters. Tunde says nothing, but his hand moves almost on its own, like it has a separate agenda, and straightens his collar. Segun sees it. His eyes go wide. Aha! You see? The collar has confessed. The collar is a witness.
And then she walks in. Chidera Okafo, 3rd year, economics. Father owns 3 hotels, 2 fuel depots, and a plaza in Lekki that generates more monthly income than Tunde's mother has earned in the last 5 years combined. She walks in the way that certain Lagos girls walk into rooms. Not fast, not slow, but at exactly the pace that makes everyone else feel like they should adjust themselves. Like the room rearranges slightly when she enters it. She looks up. Her eyes find Tunde. She smiles. Not a full smile, just enough of one, just enough to mean something. And Tunde, this boy with 1,340 naira in his account, a borrowed belt and 1 working AirPod, has the absolute audacity to smile back, like a man with a pension plan and a landed property in Ikui. The confidence, the unearned, unfunded, spectacular confidence.
Outside, under a tree that has witnessed more campus lies than any confessional booth, Tunde dials home. It rings once, twice. She picks up before the 3rd ring. She always picks up before the 3rd ring because she has been sitting beside that phone all morning waiting for it. Mama, Tunde, my son. You called, thank God. How are you? Have you eaten? Is it hot there? You know Lagos sun is not your friend. Are you drinking water? How is... Mama, I'm fine. Calm down. I called you this morning 4 times. You didn't pick. I was just sitting here thinking, God forbid, I was imagining all kinds of things. Today, I was in class, Mama. The lecturer doesn't allow phones.
He is standing outside, in open air, under a tree, with birds. There is no lecturer within 50 meters of this boy. Mama Tunde, sorry, I didn't know. So you are fine? You've eaten? Tunde, yes, Mama, I've eaten. He has not eaten. He ate half a pack of noodles last night and in a creative act of self-deception, decided it counted as both breakfast and dinner. Mama Tunde, good. I was at the market from 5 a.m. today. Oh. You know that Mama Kemi has been taking my spot lately, so I have to... Tunde, cutting in gently. Mama, I actually wanted to ask you something. Silence. The kind of silence that only a mother produces. The silence of a woman who knows before a single word is spoken that something is coming that will cost her something she may not have. Mama Tunde, what happened? Tunde, nothing happened. It's just the faculty is organizing a seminar, networking, very important for my career and my future connections, and he pauses. He was going to say 15,000 naira. He adjusts downward like a man negotiating with his own conscience. Tunde, the registration is 10,000 naira. Silence again, heavier this time. Mama Tunde, slowly. 10,000 naira. Tunde, it's a big opportunity, Mama. These bigs matter for... No, I hear you, my son. 10,000 naira. Okay, let me see what I can arrange. Tunde, you are the best, Mama. I have to go now. My next lecture. Mama, wait. Your auntie Ngozi was asking about you, and Pastor said we should tell you that. Mama, I have to go. Lecture is starting.
He hangs up. He is still standing under the tree. The birds are still there. Everything is exactly as it was. Except something small and important has shifted. The way a crack appears in a wall so thin you almost miss it. Almost. Mushin market on a Monday morning is not a place. It is an experience. It is noise and color and heat and the smell of crayfish and fresh pepper and someone's egusi that has been on fire since 6 a.m. It is women who have been awake since before dawn, sitting behind their stalls with the quiet determination of people who have decided that poverty will not be the end of their story, even if it is, for now, the middle of it. And right there, behind a small wooden stall with a blue tarpaulin above her head, a tarpaulin that has been rained on so many times it has developed its own personality, sits Folake Adeyemi. The market knows her as Mama Tunde, because that is what motherhood does in Nigeria. It renames you. You stop being your own person and become somebody's mother. Your identity folds itself around your child like a wrapper. And somehow, you are not bitter about it. You wear it like a title, like a crown. She is a small woman, not fragile, small the way strong things are sometimes small. Her hands are rough, her eyes are bright. Her wrapper is clean but faded. She has the kind of face that smiles before the rest of her has decided whether there's anything to smile about. In front of her are 2 plastic baskets of tomatoes. One is full, one has 3 tomatoes at the bottom. Business has been slow since that new supermarket opened down the road. People are now buying their tomatoes in air conditioning under white LED lights in little plastic trays with clean film on top, as if tomatoes have feelings about their environment. But Mama Tunde is not looking at her tomatoes right now. She is looking at her phone. The call log reads, Tunde, 4 missed calls, and below it, Tunde, 1 received call. She is smiling at that 1 received call like it is a handwritten letter delivered from heaven. Mama Kemi from the next stall, eyes sharp as a prosecutor. He called you back, Mama Tunde, trying to hide her smile, failing completely. Yes, so he was in class when I called earlier. You know these university lecturers are very strict with phones. That carries 12 different meanings. Mama Kemi does not say much, but when she hums, entire conversations happen inside that hum. Mama, how is he? Mama Tunde sitting up straighter, the way mothers sit when they are about to brag. Fine, no, doing very well. In fact, his faculty is organizing a very important seminar. Networking, career development, very big opportunity. He needs 10,000 naira for the registration. Mama Kemi, one eyebrow traveling slowly upward. 10,000 naira for his future. You know these connections are important for Folake. Did you eat this morning? Pause. Folake, I had something small before I left the house. Mama Kemi, quietly, without drama, which makes it worse. Folake, that is the 3rd time this week you are telling me you ate something small. The Ageche bread seller came at 7 a.m. I bought for myself and I turned to offer you. You said you weren't hungry at 7 a.m. After waking up at 4 a.m. to prepare for market. Mama Tunde says nothing. She straightens the tomatoes in her basket, arranging them the way people arrange things when they don't want to arrange their feelings. Mama Kemi, how much do you have in your hand right now? Today's sales. Mama Tunde, quietly, 2,400 naira. And you want to send 10,000 naira to Lagos. I have some savings, small, I've been keeping. Folake, the way she says that name, not harsh, not judgmental, just the way one woman says another woman's name when she sees her clearly, when she sees past the wrapper and the bright eyes and the arranged tomatoes and sees the truth underneath. Mama Tunde, softly, almost to herself, he is my son, Mama Kemi. If I don't send it, who will? And there it is. If I don't send it, who will? 6 words. The entire architecture of a Nigerian mother's sacrifice built into 6 words. Mama Kemi, long silence, then quietly. eat something today from Lake, please? Mama Tunde nods. But they both know, and the narrator knows, and now you know, that before she spends a single kobo on herself today, she will find a way to send that 10,000 naira to a boy who just lied to her face without blinking.
Will you like to know what happened to Tunde? Then comment part 2.